Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 2, the first episode of Season 2 of the San Francisco Giants franchise here on MLB The Show 18. And in this episode, well, I feel like we didn't do much during the off-season. I mean, we got a couple pieces that will help, but nothing huge. That is why I feel like we are going to be trading. We're making a trade that's going to help us a ton. Evan Longoria, who is 33 with an 81 overall and B potential and some prospects, to the Padres for Eric Hosmer, who is 29 with A potential and an 87 overall. And the San Francisco Giants have acquired whoever we just got. My mind's blanking. Eric Hosmer. So, now we can start off the first series of the season. What do you mean we don't have valid lineups? Oh, yeah, you're right. Now, he's not going to hit that low in the lineup. Actually, we are going to have to fix up the lineups just a bit. So we'll start off with our right-handed batter, no DH. We are going to have to hit Chris Davis is going to have to hit 8. And I know that sounds crazy, but he's going to have to hit 8. It's not really a choice. And Odubel Herrera is going to hit 8 then. And Moustakas will hit 6. No. Oh, no. Okay, so Posey will hit there, and Hosmer will hit... Okay, Moustakas will hit 6, Hosmer will hit 5. Then, alright, we're good. Play the next game. First series of Season 2. And we are going to start off the season here in San Francisco against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Chris Archer, he will hopefully stay healthy for the entirety of this year and maybe earn himself Cy Young honors like he was on his way to last year but then separating his shoulder. That hurt the team a lot, and so did the injury of Jonathan Lucroy, but all is fixed here. And now, Diamondbacks, Giants, opening day, and what was his first name? Jamie Gutierrez, the first batter of the season for Archer, and he will, alright, now be a 3-1 count. And Archer needs to battle back here. It'll be a full count now. First batter of the season, Archer faces... will walk. So, that makes it 1 on and nobody out. Cameron Maybin will step in for the Diamondbacks. He will hit one down the first base line. First base line. And then that's the first hit of the season, not for just the Diamondbacks, but for Cameron Maybin. And this is not what Archer wanted starting off this one. Manny Machado steps in. Big acquisition for the Diamondbacks in the offseason. Strike 3, swinging. So in his first at-bat his first regular season at-bat in the Diamondbacks uniform, he goes down on strikes. Now Jake Lamb, he goes down on strikes, and Archer, he gets back-to-back Ks after allowing 2 runners in scoring position. Now Tommy Joseph up, and he will go down on strikes. So Archer will strike out the side, allows 2 batters on, and then throws 3 sliders in a row and strikes out 3 batters in a row. Yep, all of those strikeouts were off sliders. Okay, here we go. Austin Jackson up. He made the All-Star team last year. Let's see if he can hit his way to another All-Star season this year. The Giants, of course, sadly lost in Game 5 of the Division Series to the Dodgers last year. Dodgers 106 wins, the Giants 104. Now Andrew McCutchen steps in after Austin Jackson flies out. So both teams had a great year. The Dodgers had a bit better regular season, and they were able to move on, but did lose in the National League Championship Series to the Cubs, who lost in Game 7 of the World Series to the Angels 20-3. McCutchen, he fouls that one off, and the count runs 2-2. Alright, here we go. The 2-2 pitch on McCutchen, and it'll be strike 3 in the dirt. He takes off for first, but not very fast, and he's out number 2. But now stepping in, the last year's National League MVP, Jonathan Schoop. A 2-1 count on him from Greinke. The National League MVP fouls it off. 59 home runs, hit 303 last year with, I forget how many RBIs it said. Now a 2-2 count on Schoop. Will be fouled off, and we'll do it again. He led this Giants club to those 104 wins, played almost every game. And he hits it down in towards third base. Jake Lamb will dive, knock it down, but that is the first hit of the season for the Giants. Now Eric Hosmer steps in with a 1-1 count. His first at bat in a Giants uniform. See what he can do here. 1-1 count. And he drives it deep right field. Off the wall. That will be a RBI triple for Eric Hosmer. The Giants offense strikes here in the first, and Eric Hosmer shows that he will fit right in here in San Francisco. Now a 1-1 count as Mike Moustakas steps in. And he fouls it off. It'll be a 1-2 count on Moose. So Schoop scores the first run of the game for the Giants. And Moustakas swings at a terrible pitch. That ends the inning. The Hosmer. I thought it was gone. It wasn't, but it got an RBI. Now, Steven Souza Jr. steps in for the Diamondbacks. Archer. 3-1 count. See if he can do what he did back in the first inning. Full count now. He struck out 3 batters, got 2 on, but he got himself out of a jam. He does walk the first batter, Souza. You see the manager, Bruce Bochy, not too thrilled about that. Strike 3. He checked his swing. It was still in there. Yasmani Tomas goes down on strikes. Now, Alex Avila hits that one through. McCutchen will field and throw it to third. The throw will not get the runner going to third. There is 1 out with the runners on the corners. Good hit there from Alex Avila. Now, Zach Greinke steps in for Arizona. Swings over that one, and the count is 1-2. And that will be hit into left field. Chris Davis will field throw to the plate, and this game is tied as Zach Greinke drives in the Diamondbacks' first run of the season. 1-1 count now as Jamie Gutierrez steps in, make it a 1-2 count as Archer misses high. That is just blooped into right field. McCutchen fields, and Avila's not fast. He stays at second. Chris Archer can still bounce back from this, of course. So what? He's not having the best outing on opening day. He's a very good pitcher, and he's going to be our ace for a long time as he strikes out Cameron Maybin to end the inning. Okay, why does my hair look so weird? Like I just took a shower. 1-1 count, Buster Posey up. Bottom of the second, nobody out. And that is fouled off. Now I realize that, yeah, we're doing the whole series. We're 10 minutes in. And strikeout there. Brandon Crawford, do want to see his at-bat. We have not seen him since he got injured pretty late into last season. Thought he almost had to retire from the injury, but he is back, and he hits a fly ball. That's not much, and Manny Machado there, and that is the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Chris Davis. 1-2 count. Do you want to see his at-bat too? See if he can continue the good hitting he had throughout the playoffs and the late regular season. Hits it well down to third base, and it will be a base hit. So now we will skip ahead just a bit. Chris Archer steps in. He will pop out. Manny Machado singles, a fielder's choice, 1 out, 2 on, another fielder's choice, and a strikeout. So a single from Austin Jackson, a hit by a pitch on Andrew McCutchen, and let's see what Jonathan Schoop can do here. 3-0 count on Schoop, and that will be in there, and it's a 3-1 count. So Zach Greinke having a bit of a tough inning here. 3-1 pitch on Jonathan Schoop is hit into the left center gap. And wow, Andrew McCutchen got a good jump on that. He's almost lapping Austin Jackson going home. Almost lapped him. And that is a 2 RBI double for Jonathan Schoop. Well hit off the bat. 112 miles per hour. Now a 2-1 count for Eric Hosmer, who steps in. And he drives another one pretty well to right field. That one not nearly as well as the last one. And Schoop cannot tag. And there is now 1 away. Trying to fix this camera angle a bit. I know this is not a good one. Okay, there we go. Now Mike Moustakas up, 3-1 count. He will pop out, and Buster Posey singles home. Schoop, Brandon Crawford scores, and then Chris Davis would fly out. Alright, so after a bit of a rough second inning, Chris Archer has done pretty well. He did pretty well in the third, and 3-1 count here with 2 outs in the fourth. Jamie Gutierrez up. And it is a full count. Umpire says that Gutierrez did not check his swing, and strike 3, swinging. Archer gets another strikeout. Speaking of Chris Archer, he will lead off the inning here, and you know what? We'll hit with him. He had a pretty good hitting game last time we hit with him, I do believe. And he hits that one well into left field, but it will go foul. That stayed fair. Archer may have himself a double. Maybe even a triple. 1-2 count on Archer. He will hit another one. Shallow center. Very, very shallow center. Out number 1. Do you want to bat with Austin Jackson? He's 1 for 2 in this one. Really was not expecting an all-star caliber season from him last year. But it was definitely a pleasant surprise. 2-1 count as that slider runs inside. Very, very good season from him last year. Very happy with his performance. 2-1 count, and he'll hit a fly ball into center field. Got under it. 2 away. Now Andrew McCutchen up, another all-star. He's 0 for 1 in the game. He got hit in his last at-bat. Now a full count on him. See what he can do. And he hits a chopper to third. He will not beat it out. Good play over there at third by Lamb, inning over. See if Archer can continue pitching pretty well here in the top of the 5th. And that will be whose ball? I don't know. Moustakas maybe. Crawford, he went over. Moustakas is the one who catches it. Now Manny Machado up. A 1-2 count. And he hits it into right field. McCutchen under it. Hopefully McCutcheon worked on his fielding last season, or over the off season, sorry. Now an 0-2 count. Jake Lamb steps in. He will go down on strikes. Alright, so Archer struck out 8. Man, my neck really hurts. Now Jonathan Schoop steps in. 2 RBIs in this game. 2 RBI double in his last at-bat. And it's an 0-2 count still as he fouls that one off. My neck really hurts. Alright, here we go. 0-2 count. And that ball, wow, very inside. Don't know how he even got a piece of that, but he did. And it'll stay 0-2. And, oh, that hurt my arm. I'm falling apart. The swing hurt my arm, and I don't even know how that's possible. All I did was press swing. Ow. 0-2 count. 1-2 count. Greinke. Definitely throwing a lot of pitches in this at-bat. Here in the bottom of the 5th, he's thrown 70. Very high pitch count for him in this one. Oh, it's really hurting my arm when I swing. It's like, I don't know, it's probably because I grip the remote tighter when I swing. 1-2 count as Schoop fouled off another. And yet another one from Jonathan Schoop. That's 6 that we've seen, so this is the 9th pitch of the at-bat. And 9th pitch misses, 2-2 count. Here is the 10th. This is crazy. Double-digit pitches in the at-bat, and then Schoop cranks it into left field, caught by Tomas. So after all that, it's just an out. 3-1 count, Eric Hosmer up. He flew out in his last at-bat. 3-1 count. And Hosmer will walk. It's going to be a reasonably long video. 0-2 count. Haven't really seen maybe one of Moustakis' at-bat in this one. 0-2 count. And that is fouled off. Come on. Zach Greinke, he's thrown so many pitches in this inning alone. Mostly on Jonathan Schoop. Then you walk to Hosmer. 0-2 count. Come on, Mike. And that one's fouled off. We've seen this before. So, the 0-2 count. 0-2 pitch. 1-2. Alright, Greinke has to be at least 80 now. 83. He might hit 100 pitches before the end of the inning. Here we go. Mike Moustakis fouls it off. That's 84. This is really sad that neither of these teams can win any battle. And that's just hit very lightly into right field. Now we're going to skip ahead a bit because we're almost 20 minutes in and we're still in game 1. Now Buster Posey up. He's 1 for 2. He singles. Ooh, I do want to play Brandon Crawford's at bat. Alright, here we go. 1 for 2 in the game. And he lines one. And it'll be caught, so that'll end the inning. Okay. Full count. Chris Archer now. Caleb Joseph smacks one into Triple's alley, but Joseph isn't fast. But that doesn't matter. It's just so deep into Triple's alley. That's going to be an E. Oh, he stopped at second. Probably would have been close at third. Though I do think Joseph could have had a triple. Now Steven Souza Jr. fouls it off. Chris Archer, he has 84 here in the top of the 6th. So, I mean, he has a pretty high pitch count too, but that right there is strikeout number 9 for him. Now Yasmani Tomas up. He struck out twice in this one. 1-2 count. Make it a 2-2 count. Tomas just not good plate vision or plate discipline. Or what did I say? 2-2? caught in center by Jackson. That's out number 2. And let's see what Archer can do here on Alex Avila. He will give up a single to Avila. Run scores. Davis singles. McCutchen singles. I do want to see if Schoop can hit his first home run of the season. Come on, Jonathan. He drives it pretty well to left field. That's deep to the warning track, but the inning is over. So, let's look at what our bullpen is at this point. Wow, we have nobody in it. Ooh, our bullpen's going to be tired. Archer, pop out, single, stolen base, walk, strikeout. There we go. It's 11th. Another run scores and another strikeout. Okay, now Archer will be taken out after allowing 3 runs and striking out 11. Kelvin Herrera makes his Giants debut. Gives up a single. And then a double. Tie game. So glad we brought him onto the team. Pinch hit. Josh Harrison can make his Giants debut. He'll fly out. Okay, pitching change. In will come Will Smith. Let's see if he can do what he did last year. Maybe try and bring home Reliever of the Year. The Reliever of the Year award in this one. Ooh, 2-2 count. He had a great relieving year, but we didn't really start using him late in the game till halfway through. Oh, that one is dove for, and it bounces off. I'm hoping McCutchen's glove gets that one in gingerly. Alright, looks like he's okay. Let's take one more quick look at this. I'm pretty sure he just came very close to catching it, just missing. Yeah, oh no. It hit the side of his glove. Wow. That's a base hit, and that might be more. Joseph cranks it to center field, but Austin Jackson's there, and that is out number 1. Alright, Will Smith trying to keep the game tied. 2-1 count. Oh, Smith. Alright, he knocked it down. Thought about second. Just decided to throw it to first. Good decision. 2-1 count. And that will go foul. 2-2 count. Full count now. 3-2 pitch. Will happen once more. Smith, grounder to third. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Hopefully. Oh, and it's the top of our lineup. Here we go. Austin Jackson will lead things off here in the bottom of the 9th. Let's see what he can do. Who's pitching? Antonio Bastardo? Yep. Antonio Bastardo on the mound. 2-1 count on Austin Jackson. Come on, let's do this. Just get a nice base hit, Austin, and then the rest of the lineup can do the rest of the work. And that is nicely hit, just fair down the third base line. Jackson trying to stretch it into a double, and he will. That was close, but it is a leadoff double for Austin Jackson. Now Andrew McCutchen can be Andrew McClutch. What? Whatever. 2-1 count. Here we go. McCutchen, can he be clutch here? Base hit wins it. 2-1 count. That is thrown to first. McCutchen is out number 1. See, now Jonathan Schoop, now would be a good time to hit your first home run of the season. He is 2 for 4 in the game. A 2-2 count on Schoop. And he hits a fly ball down left field, going foul. It will be dropped. It will hit his glove and be a foul ball. Schoop is up with the 2-2 count again. And he hits it well to left field. Deep. You aren't even able to have a chance to catch that one, Mr. Left fielder. I believe Yasmani Tomas. If he hadn't dropped that ball, maybe the game would still be going. But Jonathan Schoop, his first home run of the season, is a walk-off. Giants win. There we go. Schoop, your player of the game, 3 for 5. Alright, we're 25 minutes in. So, game 2 is just going to be pretty much a quick manage game. Okay. Here we go. Quick manage. Giants. Diamondbacks. Let's do this. Cueto. Alright, had a bit of a rough inning. Able to work it out. Well, only 3 hits combined, and nobody scores yet. Odubel Herrera, he makes his Giants debut, gets a double there. Sacked over by Cueto and popped out. 1 out. McCutchen grounds out, or sorry, 2, and then that's the inning. A 1-run scores is 1-0 Diamondbacks. Posey reaches on an error, and Mike Moustakas drives him in with a double. But then Manny Machado goes deep for a solo shot, 2-1 Diamondbacks. Ooh, Jonathan Schoop. This is a Schoop position to be in. Wow. Okay. Well, once again, Schoop, he's up there for RBIs. Of course, he was in a battle with Harper for that a long time last season. Then he ended up breaking away and winning it by a ton. But right now, Hunter Renfroe and Joey Votto tied for first. Schoop can change that if he's able to get a hold of one. He can tie it, and they can all 3 be tied. 0-2 count now on Jonathan Schoop. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And Schoop will get hit. Robbie Ray hits him. Now Buster Posey's up. 1-1 count. The bases are loaded for Posey. And, ooh, fouled off by Buster Posey. That was low and inside. Let's do this. Come on, Buster. And that is lined straight to the left fielder. Diamondbacks still lead. Johnny Cueto, he's still on the mound here in the top of the 6th. Single for Ray, nothing else comes. Hosmer gets hit as well. Then Moustakas walks. And Brandon Crawford, who started off the year pretty slow. I mean, he might still be a bit in pain after that injury. He tore his MCL or ACL or something, whatever. 3-1 count on him. And he hits that into, well, towards Triple's alley, though it is caught. And now there are runners on the corners with 1 out. That'll end Robbie Ray's day as Brad Boxberger comes in. And let's watch Odubel Herrera's first at-bat in Giants colors. Well, the first one, not his first at-bat, but the first one we're seeing. Let's see what he can do here. 1-2 count as he swings early on that and fouls it off. And he fouls that one off as well. It was low. He was early, though. Let's do this. Come on. 1-2 count. Man, he fouls it off again. So, needs to swing just a bit later. Swinging early on almost all the pitches. Still a 1-2 count. And see, when you swing just a bit later, you might hit it just a bit better. And they're going to say he left before it was caught and the inning's over. That's a terrible call. And Cueto, he'll be taken out as Seung-Hwan Oh will come into the game. Cueto, he's done. Hey! Quick manage. Oh gets the Diamondbacks to go down 1, 2, 3. Josh Harrison strikes out. Harrison gives up a double because I accidentally left him into pitch. Derek Waugh, pop out, strike out, walk, and a single. But the runner's thrown out, thank you very much. Fernando Salas comes into pitch with Jonathan Schoop up here in the bottom of the 8th. 1-2 count. And he hits it towards shortstop. Out number 1. Now Buster Posey up. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Full count on him now. He coming clutch here. Salas's pitch. Posey turns around, hits it pretty well to left center. To the warning track, but caught. Now Eric Hosmer up. He's 0 for 2. 1-2 count. Come on. Come on, Eric. Come on, Eric. 1-2 count. And it is a 2-2 count. Come on. Give Hosmer something he can hit. 2-2 count. He rips it into right field. Caught for out number 3. So we will hit in the bottom of the 9th. Down by how much? Law, he's going to stay in. Yeah, should not have kept him in. Machado knew he was going to hurt us once he came to the West, and obviously he is. It's a 4-1 game. Mike Moustakas is going to lead things off against Archie Bradley. Ooh, fastball just misses high there. And a 2-1 count on Hosmer. Hosmer, not the best career stats against Archie Bradley, but he can start making his stats from his career better against him here. No. Fly out to center. Out number 1. Yeah, who are we? The Giants. 3-0 count now on Brandon Crawford as Giants are 2 outs away from picking up their first loss of the year. And that is just a high fly ball once again to center. Under it's the center fielder man. And that's Maben. Catches Crawford's fly ball for out number 2. Odubel Herrera up 1 for 2 in the game. 1-1 count. And it'll be a 2-1 count. Come on, start a rally, Odubel. Start a rally. Fly ball again to center field. This one is just barely caught. Great play in center from Cameron Maben to end it. Manny Machado. Jeez. 2 home runs. 3 RBIs. If he wasn't there, the game would be tied. And we play the Diamondbacks in the last game here. Let's see if we can stop them. Alright, let's try and see if Paxton can help us out. And, well, there you see the people tied for RBIs. Schoop has 4. Okay. Starting lineups. I mean, you got the players in our lineup hitting well, and then there's some who aren't. Like Mike Moustakas and Andrew McCutchen and Brandon Crawford. Those 3 are not hitting well. Most of the others are. Alright, here we go. Don't really care about pitching. Machado walks, but other than that, nobody scores. Austin Jackson up with a 1-2 count here. In the bottom of the 1st, let's see if the Giants can start this one off well. Check swing, the count runs 2-2. Alright, here we go. Shelby Miller on the mound for the Diamondbacks. That is hit to shortstop, fielded. Machado throws out. Jackson for out number 1. Okay. Now Andrew McCutchen up. He hit .299 last season. 1 tick shy of 400. Ooh, curveball. Just misses, and it's a 3-1 count. Jonathan Schoop on deck. McCutchen hits it to short. Machado throws to first. Out number 2. Jonathan Schoop, great year last year. 149 RBIs. Not doing too shabby this year to start things off. And that ball's hit. Fly ball left center field. Under it may have been out number 3. No score after 1. No hits after 1. Paxton gives up a single to Tommy Joseph, but other than that, nothing going. This game's probably only going to be our hitting. 1-1 count, Hosmer. 2-1 count. Eric Hosmer not doing too bad, 167. Yeah, actually he's doing pretty bad. 2-1 pitch, and Eric Hosmer, his first home run in a Giants uniform, is the Giants' first splash hit of the year. See you later, Eric Hosmer. Now Mike Moustakas up with a 1-2 count. And that definitely is going to hopefully start the momentum train for the Giants. That hits the first base bag at the last second, and Moustakas has himself a base hit. Wow. Look at that. Look at this. Easy ground ball to first. Nobody cares about how he swung the bat. Easy ground ball to first, and then it bounced up after hitting the base. Now a full count on Buster Posey. See what he can do. He will get called out on a bad call for strike 3. Now Brandon Crawford needs to start hitting a bit better. 1-1 count on him. He's definitely on the trading block. He has a lot of value. That is crush foul. That is out, or that is strike 2. Alright, here we go. Alright, 2-2 count. Come on, Brandon Crawford. Let's do this. He will hit that one into center field. Maben won't catch that one. And that gets down. Moustakas is going to go to third. That is airballed, and Machado's there, but now there's runners on the corners with 1 out, and Chris Davis up. 1-1 count on him. Yep, Shelby Miller pitching in this one. Out the back. That is fouled off. 1-1 count. Or sorry, 1-2 count. Come on, Chris Davis. Fouled off again. Alright, this could be a very big inning for the Giants. I already got 1 in it off of Eric Hosmer's monster bomb, and that one went right through Shelby Miller's legs. Miller got lucky. He got lucky that went through his legs. That could have really hurt him. Now a 1-1 count on James Paxton as he steps in. And Paxton will slap that one into right field, and he gets himself a base hit, and the bases are loaded with 1 out for Austin Jackson. 1-1 count now on Austin Jackson. He can get his first RBI of the year with a base hit. He hits it up the middle. Machado to first, and that's a bad throw. And that will be an error on Machado. Jackson is safe. That they are going to rule that an RBI, I do believe. 0-2 count. Runners on the corners, 2 away for Andrew McCutchen. I think that's an RBI for Austin Jackson. And McCutchen hits that one well into left center field. He was hitting slow for the first few games, but now there you go. He gets a 2 RBI double. It's his first double of the year. I think that might be his first RBIs of the year. Now Jonathan Schoop up with a 1-1 count. What can he do? Runner on second in McCutchen. That is fouled off, and the count will be 1-2. Alright, let's do this. 1-2 count. 1-2 count. Ripped down the line. That is a fair ball. Schoop will have himself an RBI double. He has 5 RBIs on the year. Now Eric Hosmer up. He hit a solo shot to start off this rally. Here we go. Hosmer up. And he hits another one fairly well to center field. Under it, maybe. Caught at the warning track to end the inning. Giants get 6. They get 6. My hair looks so weird. And now Paxton. Alright, strikeout. A double for Buster Posey. Now we're going to try and get Brandon Crawford out of his slump. If he can get an RBI here, that would help. Runner on second, 1 out, 1-1 count on Crawford. Okay. Fastball high, 2-1 count. Alright, here we go. Miller, not a good outing. And that will just advance the runner to third. Not a great at-bat from Crawford. Though Chris Davis is up now. He almost killed Joey Miller in his last at-bat. See what he can do here. 2-1 count. Runner on third, 2 away. And, yep, he did not hold up. 2-2 count. Come on, give him a hanging curveball over the top of the zone, and Chris Davis will make you pay. Well, we gave him a curveball, not over the top of the zone. Inning over. Alright, let's skip ahead a bit. Alright, hey, stop. Paxton, another single. Another single for Austin Jackson. And we'll see if Andrew McCutchen can start hitting a bit better himself. 1-2 count, nobody out. 2 runners on. He got 2 RBI double in his last at-bat. Did that break him out of his slump? He drives it well to left center field. Nobody's going to catch it because it's gone. See you later. Andrew McCutchen, a 3-run home run, his first home run of the year. He started off the season slow last year, but then ended up becoming an all-star. I don't even think he's going to start slow this year. 3-1 count as Albert Suarez comes into the game. 3-1 count on Jonathan Schoop here in the bottom of the 4th. Schoop hits that one way up in the air, carrying to deep left, and ooh, that may have been robbed. I don't know. Tomas reached up at the wall and caught it. Now Eric Hosmer up, a 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch on Hosmer is hit to first. Hosmer going to try and beat it out. He will not. And 2 away. Wow, 9 runs here in the bottom of the 4th for the Giants. I think the game's already over. So don't tell the Diamondbacks that. 1-1 count. 2-1 count. Let's do this. 2-1 count on Mike Moustakas, and he drives 1, 2. Oh, no, never mind. That's not a splash hit. 366, and that is the Giants' 10th run here in 4 innings. Now Buster Posey up, 1-1 count. And oh, that ball was hit forever as it goes foul up into the 3rd deck. Wow. 1-2 count. And that is everything but a home run. Inning over. But four more runs scored as the Diamondbacks. Oh, Hunter Pence. How'd he end up on the Diamondbacks? No offense really going on here. Let's see at the top of our lineup and get something going here in the bottom of the sixth. Still a 10-0 game, 1-1 count as Austin Jackson steps in. Oh! Are you kidding me? Call the strike zone correctly, Mr. Umpire. 1-2 count. Jackson. Oh my God, this umpire. It should be a 3-1 count. Jackson goes down looking. 2-1 count as Andrew McCutchen steps in. And McCutchen drives it into left field. That one will bounce off the top of the wall. McCutchen has a stand-up double with 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth. Andrew McCutchen. 3 hits in this one, 2 doubles and a home run. Alright, here we go. Jonathan Schoop fouls that one off, 1-1 count. 1-2 count now. Here we go. And it'll be 2-2. Okay, Jonathan Schoop starting off the year pretty well, I'd say. 364, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Though I don't even want it to be close this time. We couldn't help that Clayton Kershaw just had a great pitching year. But still, it was close for the MVP. Schoop ended up beating out Kershaw in the last game of the season, I do believe, after the Giants teed off Kershaw and kind of ruined his chances at the MVP. But I just want him to win it by a ton, as he gets an RBI single there and Eric Hosmer steps in. Hosmer rips that foul. With a Hosmer here, you got to put protective netting everywhere. Hosmer 222, 1 home run and 2 RBIs on the year. What can he do here? He hits it pretty well to center field. Schoop will get back to first, as that is out number 2. No matter what, at least the Giants got 1 more in this game. Or 1 more in this inning, sorry. 2 for 3 in the game. Mike Moustakas steps in. 1-1 count, and Moustakas hits it into right field, and what was that? That was a terrible throw. Just airballed everything. Luckily, a fielder ran over to get it. Buster Posey up. 1 for 3 in the game. 2 outs, 2 on, 11-0 Giants. And Posey will join the home run train. It is 14-0. 3-run home run for Buster Posey. His first home run of the end game. Now a 2-1 count. Brandon Crawford, come on, just join the hit train, why don't you? 2-1 count. Ooh, hits it pretty well. Foul, though. 2-2 count. Come on. Crawford drives one pretty well into right field. This one will be gone! Brandon Crawford joins the home run party. It is 15-0. Now Chris Davis up with a 1-1 count. Wow, this is sad. Suarez in 2 2/3 inning, 46 pitches, 6 hits allowed, 2 strikeouts. This is really bad. 1-1 count for him at least. 2-1 count. We're approaching 15 minutes in the first episode of season 2. And Davis cranks one against the shift, so it'll fall anyways. But it is gone, and he hits his first home run of the year. Back-to-back-to-back jacks for the Giants. It's James Paxton up. I was going to take him out, but then I realized he's only given up 2 hits in this game. Suarez will let Paxton hit that one to second base. Inning finally over. 6 runs scored. There's 2 innings in this game that the Giants have scored 6 runs. And we head back to the top of the lineup. 9 batters came up in that inning. Now a 1-1 count. Let's see what Austin Jackson can do here. 1-1 count. And that ball cranked foul. Wait, what? Okay. What? Okay, now apparently their pitcher's hitting the 7th. Whatever. 1-2 count, Austin Jackson up. He hits that one to short. Machado will field, throw to first. Inning is not over. That's out number 1. Now Andrew McCutchen up. He's 2 for... No, there's a 2-1 count on him. He's got his average up to 364 in this game alone. That ball was crushed foul. 2-2 count now. Antonio Bastardo. He didn't have a great first outing this year, but you never know. That could change with a good one here. As McCutchen with 1 out drives that one into left center field. Nobody there, and that is McCutchen's 3rd double of the game. He is 4 for 4 with 3 doubles and a home run. Now Jonathan Schoop up. 6 RBIs on the year. He's gotten 2 in this game. 1-1 count. Runner on second. Ooh, that was a terrible swing. 1-2 count. Alright, here we go. McCutchen takes off. That was a high pitch, and Andrew McCutchen's gunned for out number 2. Should not have tried to steal second. 2-2 count now. And Schoop would have been a 2-run jack. Instead it's a solo shot. Whatever. See you later. That was long gone. And now Eric Hosmer will step in with a 3-0 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, that ball was almost gone. Alright, here we go. 3-1 count. This is crazy how many runs that the Giants are scoring in this game. Grounded to third, dropped at first, and Hosmer will almost beat it out because of that. Wow. And Paxton's still on the mound. And James Paxton to throw a complete game. Gets Posey's sign, kicks and fires into left field. Davis there. Ball game over. Final 17-0. Giants win. Pretty good game. Especially a great outing from James Paxton. 9 innings, 5 hits, 15 strikeouts. What a game. What an episode. I hope you enjoyed the first game of Season 2 of the Giants franchise. Peace.